Greetings and salutations. Once again, don't look at my room. I've been filming cosplay a lot over the past couple days. I have cosplay accessories everywhere in this room. It's fine. Hi, welcome. A little while ago, the first commentary videos that I did on this channel actually were for High School Musical, the Musical, the series, season 3. It was very much so a learning experience. It was my first time editing and making these kinds of content, but I loved doing it. I loved watching the show, and those videos did pretty well. So I've been just wanting to rewatch season 1 and 2 lately because I truly cannot remember season 2, and I want to do like a full rewatch before season 4. And I just thought maybe you could rewatch it with me. So we're gonna start with season 1. Let's go. Together, come on, let's have some.
What the? No.
The way that caught me off guard.
Okay.
Oh, the music of the show. I'm gonna cry. This is still my favorite season. This season makes me so nostalgic. I feel like it's like the purest example of like theater kid television.
Our bad.
Oh, that was Ricky and Big Red. I've never noticed that before.
I'm talking about Nini. Today's
The
day
blonde
we
highlights. I
start
miss blonde highlight Ricky.
She sounded neutral. Nothing about bad news or needing to have a big talk. Just, hey. That's good, right?
Could be bad. Could be being short. They could very much so be bad. Depends on the girl.
And what does you-know-who have to say about this?
I'm waiting for the right time to tell him.
Yo, Nini. What's good?
How do you feel about right now?
Nini, what's good? That's an opening line, Mr. Bowen.
Wait,
Plan.
Is this a joke?
Still talking here.
So lame.
I met someone at camp. I didn't plan for it to happen, but it happened.
Tell me you're joking.
I'm not.
He can't really be this
Ricky.
betrayed by
You know
this
what you
though.
did.
Because like he asked for a break
What you didn't do.
and she just met someone else at camp.
Check your Instagram.
Oh, I just got visceral flashbacks. This is so cute. I just got visceral flashbacks too. I was so into this show from like the get-go that I learnt Nini's version of the song on uke and Ricky's version on acoustic guitar within like a week of this episode airing. And my girlfriend at the time was also really into the show, so I like sent her videos of me playing this on ukulele. So when we're back to fall.
Guess I'm saying I don't not love you.
Her little riff, she's so cute. God, Liv looks like such a baby here. Honestly, so does Josh, so does everyone.
I love you.
Listen, Ricky is valid for not being ready to say it back. He doesn't handle it great, but like not being able to say it back for any array of reasons is valid, especially when he's so young. However, my absolute worst fucking fear is being Nini in that. It's telling someone I love them and them just going,
But it's a breakup now.
oh, slay. She kinda ache.
This is a nightmare. Everything is terrible.
Love is dead. Why, Big Red? Why do things have to change?
You are speaking full volume
never changed.
in a quiet
We're in the same
assembly
socks for
hall.
3 days.
Gymnasium, I guess. Everyone can
hold your
hear
applause.
your conversation, you two.
And when I heard that the high school where High School Musical was shot had never staged a production of High School Musical, the musical, auditions are tomorrow after school.
I've seen the original movie 37 times, and the first 15 minutes of both sequels.
That pisses me off so much because the sequels are so fucking good. Carlos, get out of here. Get out of here.
There, somewhere you're supposed to be.
Broadway?
Broadway.
He kinda slayed. He kinda ate that.
Oh, no.
Sweetie, I'm the ultimate professional.
For instance, we don't call colleagues sweet.
Okay, but like I call everyone like sweetie, baby, love. Like I call people babe, but before I know their name. The cafeteria. I was so excited for this show. Like this show was the first thing I watched on Disney Plus when I first got it. The reason I had to get Disney Plus right on release because I needed to watch this show. I've been on board since day one. I love this fucking show.
I don't want to jinx anything.
That doesn't sound very Nini 2.0 to me.
Also, like showing up to an audition, kind of like dressed as the lead character, doesn't mean that you think you're going to get the lead. It's just like presenting yourself as the character further for the director. It's a good plan. Like,
Remember how crushed you were after Ricky?
Crushed is a little dramatic.
You didn't leave your bedroom for 48 hours. I had to slide pizzas
that's
under your door.
fair.
It was dark.
She's actually very valid for that.
I was the stage manager for last year's production of Brigadoon, and Nini was the
I was
only
in
cast member who
Brigadoon
gave
in
me
high
an
school
open
and I
card,
fucking
which is like
killed
a
it.
pretty. How does a tree get to date a senior?
Alright.
Because she's a nice person. What do you mean?
How do you stop having a dream?
You live it.
Oh, this show is so sweet. I want to cry.
Oh, hi, Mama D.
The car broke
Also,
down.
I remember
Again.
being so
Luckily, it was in front of the donut
freaking
shop.
emotional at the time about Nini having 2 mums.
Okay, I'm calling Mom.
Don't! She doesn't want to hear from me right now, okay?
That's not the best way to approach this conversation.
What is there to think over?
It has nothing to do with you, okay?
This is not a good way to have this conversation. This is not a good way to have this conversation.
Hey, how was school today?
Who posted that? Who posted that? No, who posted that? Because if that was EJ, that's so embarrassing.
No, but we hate musicals.
I don't hate musicals.
The
I just
guy
think
who
it's
didn't
weird
like
when
music,
people,
didn't
like,
like,
burst
didn't like,
into
didn't
song
like,
in the
like,
middle of the street.
didn't like. She looks so cute. I love a little cropped hoodie. Oh, Gina. She'd just be eating up every fucking moment ever. Oh my god, look at her go.
You know, I've never been to a camp or been an understudy. You'll have to tell me all about it.
She's like half being a bitch, but half being genuine, I think. She like actually wants a friend, but she's so competitive and she's like, she feels that she has to be, that she's like working through it, but I actually feel like part of that was genuine from her.
You don't need to massage Miss Jen's bruised ego just because her lights went out on Broadway.
That's not why I'm auditioning.
I don't think any student is auditioning to make the teacher feel better. I think they audition because they like theatre.
I always thought the drama teacher should have an Act 2 power ballad. Well, sidebar.
That's a lot to expect from a student though. Like you would think she would provide the song.
Kelsey?
Just insist. Come on, babe.
Gabriella.
Yeah.
I want to audition for Gabriella.
Fuck yeah, babes. Okay. She's braver than I am. Oh, the wink is too much.
Well, excuse
Get
me.
out of here with that, EJ. No.
My mom always says that if you can't be #1 at something, it isn't worth doing. Which isn't at all intimidating.
I just want to give her a hug.
There's nothing for you to be nervous about. You went on this summer for the lead role with 20 minutes notice.
See, he's so nice and supportive here. Until you
yourself.
learned that he, like, poisoned someone to get her on stage.
100% real, and that is why I love you.
I don't trust that. I know he's being genuine. Doesn't seem it. Also, how long have you been dating? And you love her? That's very accurate to teenagers, but it always bothered me. I used to be like, you don't like know what love is if you're telling people you love them after 2 weeks.
That's a really big thing to post online.
Okay, I do understand that posting it online before you tell your partner is a big thing, but they've been dating for like 6 months, so I feel like that should have been okay.
Maybe we should just, like, chill for a minute. Am I too late? Am I too late?
We're all set on Troy's. We're low on Chad's. You can read after the Gabriellas.
I only studied the Troy scenes in the movie.
Troy would have arrived on time.
That pisses me off so much because he literally doesn't. He literally doesn't arrive on time. He is fucking late to the Callbacks auditions.
Wait for the lights to come back on. I don't want this to throw you.
I'm not thrown.
When you take
This is
a
cute.
chance.
But don't stand directly in front of her. You're blocking her from certain people. I guess not from them though, so that's okay.
Open my heart.
EJ, you're a fucking clown. Sit down.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know it.
Why am I gonna cry? Why is this making me really emotional?
What kind of spell is this elevated IQ temptress girl cast that suddenly makes you want to be in a musical?
Yeah, it's bad. This is bad.
Maybe it's the way Gabriella always had your back. And maybe you can't stop beating yourself up.
It's sweet, but
totally
it's
blind.
really embarrassing at the same time. Like, this is kind of hard to watch.
Even if you never said the L word to
Oh,
Gabriella.
don't say that.
That's like not. It's just 3 little words. Yeah, it's not a big deal. It's not like I can help feeling all that I feel. Talk about. It's rare that something feels just right. It feels so, you know.
Fuck yeah, EJ. Oh my god, EJ made me. That's like the most pissed off I've ever seen a human being look ever. That was so fucking funny.
Guess I'm saying I don't not love you.
It's kind of real for that.
We got kicked out of The Greatest Showman because you kept yelling. That's not realistic at the screen.
Okay, in his defense, The Greatest Showman I don't like, and it's not realistic, not because people are singing, but because they're painting P.T. Barnum out to be like a decent dude, then P.T. Barnum was the fucking worst person alive.
Okay, and then she went away, and she found herself. And you don't get to show up now.
Clear! Carlos is posting the cast list.
That is very quick. That's a very quick turnaround.
Congrats.
Chad? She thinks I'm a Chad.
You are a Chad. You give very, not Chad Danforth, but just like Chad energy in general.
Holy crap, dude.
You're Troy. Betty Simcox? Who the fuck is Betty Simcox? Shout out to my geeks who will get that reference. That was episode 1. I still love episode 1. I really, really do. I think episode 1 and 2 were both kind of released because Australia got Disney Plus like a week or two after the United States did. So I think the first 2 episodes were out when Disney Plus dropped. So I think 1 and 2 were both very nostalgic for me from like when Disney Plus existed, because I am a Disney person. I love them. We're gonna do another episode because I really want to. Let's fucking go. Episode 2, 3, 2, 1, go.
Her new boyfriend, EJ, who's basically a Hollister model, was even less impressed.
It's not that funny. Why am I so amused?
Yeah, but there's pizza stuff.
Nini's sweater is so cute. People used to talk a lot of shit about Nini's outfits and costumes in this season. Some of them are questionable, some of them I love.
And Ricky is not going to ruin this for me.
He's already ruined this for me.
I love EJ. He's so unserious.
I'm trading in my East High Leopards gear to be a Wildcat starting today because
everyone hates him. This fucking clown is doing like Instagram stories promoing in the middle of a hallway in high school. Everyone hates this clown.
I know, it sucks, but maybe it'll be good for you to not get what you want for once.
So true, Ashlee.
Woo!
How are you gonna get through 74 rehearsals with him?
I won't make eye contact.
He is a fellow lead, but I respect the plan. Oh, no one's gonna notice that EJ. I love that Ashlyn is literally just like the little like angel on his shoulder, and he is the devil.
Yoo-hoo! Ginger boy, can you read?
Not really.
What up? He's Jared. He's 19. I need to stop making really out-of-date references. I'm showing my age.
Did I just join a cult?
Yeah, you did. High school theater is very cult-like.
Well, yeah, but I mean she can't sing them like you can.
That would have me giggling, kicking my feet.
Who's that from?
Oh. No, it's not.
Oh, no. Here's where he goes wrong. The first major red flag.
Really? Why?
So I can see when I'm milking.
That's so valid.
I just want to raise the roof.
What happened?
This one might be impossible. She won't even look at him.
Don't underestimate me.
She has to, though, or she will get recast, so breathe.
There was no, I don't remember a kiss in what we read yesterday.
It was very much there in the original film.
I only remember a hug.
It makes no sense. Why would you start at the end of the play?
I mean, you can rehearse all over the place. Rehearsing all over the place and filming all over the place makes a lot of sense. But don't force your actors to kiss if they're not comfortable with it, especially in high school theater.
I added the kiss because our production needs it.
You are handling children. If they're not comfortable kissing on stage or kissing each other, don't make them kiss, especially if it's not even in the original script.
Then why did he text Nini at the read-through?
He
and why didn't she
didn't.
tell me who it was?
Who didn't?
She doesn't have to tell you.
Thank you, Ashlyn.
Dating her doesn't mean
Thank you,
own her.
Ashlyn. Thank you, Ashlyn. You were so right always.
I need you to borrow her phone for me.
Borrow?
Insane. The biggest red flag ever. Yeah, just take your girlfriend's phone. No!
Ashlyn, please.
EJ, no!
She's not like the other girls I've dated. Nini is real. She makes me better.
You should have a partner who makes you better, but go, she's not like the other people I've dated.
It's in the Big Book of Broadway, page 374.
Why would you know the page number? That's
Okay, people,
psychotic.
let's take it
Like the
from,
chapter, sure, but the page number? That is insanely impressive for a high school theater choreography, I won't lie. And that is not.
Everybody's time by making fun of something that the rest of us take seriously.
Okay,
That's
a 5.
fair, but he wasn't making
Everybody
fun of it.
out,
He
get
was trying. He just has only, this is the first time running it through. He might not have it yet. Not everyone is a dancer first.
But I went to that audition to show you.
Because I had met someone else. You wanted to drag me back into 10th grade like my summer had never happened. But if you really cared about me, Ricky, You'd let somebody who wants to play this part play it.
You don't want me in this. If I go back, Nini will probably quit. You need her a lot more than you need me.
Or you could just put in the work and commit to the role, and she'll be okay with you being there.
It's messy.
Well, if I were you, I'd listen to Miss Jen. Trust the process.
That is good advice.
That's why I was stoked when she cast you. Outsiders keep everyone else on their toes. You kept us real.
You don't need Carlos to tell you how to move.
He bites other people's styles.
Because he's a teenage choreographer.
Actually prove to Nini that I'm not a quitter at this so she realizes I'm not a quitter at us. Oh. We're stars and we see that we're all in this.
Ricky. That's it.
Oh my god, my favorite song! My favorite song from the show. I forgot this was in this episode. This is my absolute favorite song from any season of this show. I love this song so much. I cry to it on a regular basis.
One of my moms has been sending me these fortune cookie messages every day to keep me balanced.
If I could go back and change the past, be a little braver than I hide.
Can we just all appreciate Julia Lester, please?
Would this fade to me?
I love that song so much. This is cool.
Here it is, people. You'll hear echoes of V-Hudge crushing the B-flat on When There Was Me and You.
But not the low notes that were very clearly dubbed in by another voice.
Nini's phone?
You're welcome.
Gina, babes. No, but like when I lose my phone, I fucking panic and I like go into an anxiety spiral. So not only is it a huge invasion of privacy and a huge red flag and like just a terrible lack of trust to exhibit in someone, but also like it's so stressful. That's such a stressful situation to put her through. God damn it, you guys. Ignore my wig set up in the back. Ignore it. Episode 3, let's fucking go.
It's important to set up impossible situations in rehearsal. That way, by opening night, the cast has been through every possible emergency scenario.
This is actually a very good tactic to just put them through like the worst kind of things ever to keep them from like freaking out if something goes wrong. That is a good tactic, but making them do the choreography with a basketball blindfolded.
Told him she loved him.
Who?
Nini.
Who cares if she told Ricky that she loves him? That was in the past before you were together. There's a potential that she could have loved someone in the past. Also, like, teenagers say that all the time without really meaning it anyway.
Whatever. It was 4 months ago.
Yeah, but it happened.
Okay, ancient history. Ricky
Ashlyn
and Nini
is
are
correct.
completely over. There is no Ricky.
She's so right. EJ's insecurity in his own relationship. Trust your girlfriend, dude.
But I saw you singing that song with Ashlee today, and I felt like we kind of shared like a moment or a thing.
Ricky is kind of overstepping a little bit here, but I will forgive him because he's like a 16-year-old kid.
If this voicemail is too much for you or too soon or you're just not into it.
I understand that Ricky is like struggling with some stuff, but she does have a boyfriend now. We can be sad about it, but we must respect it. Just because you made eye contact after she sang a song does not mean that you can say that you shared a moment and try and put that pressure on her. Like,
For the love of God, do not listen to that voicemail.
I will. I mean, I won't. I know.
Hey, it's me, your buddy, Ricky.
Is to put these kids on airplane mode so they can fly.
I just need her to be in prison.
Who even are you?
I understand that the show is not going for realism at any point in time, but genuinely, how did she get hired if she didn't provide some legal document showing her qualifications as well as her name? Like, teacher isn't a job you can just kind of slip into. Like, they do background checks because you're working with children. Oh, yes, Gina, let's go. Yes. Queen shit.
By the way, did you know that there are things that are only on TV at a certain time? Okay, anyway,
That makes me sad because I feel like such a peak of my childhood was like all of my friends at school bonding over like watching the same shows, because you only had so many to watch and you would all watch new episodes at the same time, and it was like an orchestrated thing. You kind of bonded over these kind of cultural moments of television shows because you all were watching the same ones. It makes me sad that kids don't have that as much anymore.
How was your night?
Not so hot, actually. Excuse me.
Was that about my voicemail? I mean, is that her answer?
Just let it go. Just let it go, King.
Give a gander. Ta-da! So that, but you start on the left foot.
That is so mean of both Gina and Carlos, because there's no way that Nini can do that, and they know that, and they're just putting her in an embarrassing situation where she has to admit that she can't do that. But that's completely fine. Nini did not like lie about having a bunch of dance skills. She was pretty upfront about not being like an insanely talented dancer, and she shouldn't have to be, because Gabriella isn't a massively dance heavy role. Yeah, hold your own in like some group numbers, but that's it.
Or 6. Steal something back.
Well, we can scratch out number 6 because that's an act of war.
Too late.
Shoes are an insane thing to steal too.
You have that other thing. Pride.
Okay, tell me what to do.
I have pride, the gay kind.
You stole Gina's shoes.
Wasn't even that hard.
Why is she proud of herself?
I thought you'd be proud.
EJ does seem like the kind of person to be proud, because you know what he will do? Give people food poisoning.
You're a good person. And I don't know if it's because you're a senior or because somebody raised you right, but I wish I had whatever you've got inside of you. It's like competence mixed with morals and about a dozen abs.
You're a dick, EJ.
Thanks for being you.
You stole her phone and you're not telling her, and you haven't given her back yet. You're the worst.
You know what I should do?
Apologize?
Yeah.
Yes, but first I have to come clean and write a song for Nini to tell her the truth and say I'm sorry.
Just show her how much she means to me.
I was hoping you could help me out. Could you just like loan me one of your songs and I'll like change the lyrics?
That's not writing a song.
I'm trying to do the right thing.
Doing the right thing would have just been telling her and moving forward, not trying to hide it behind some big gesture.
You can't just charm your way out of this one.
Yep. She's right. But he does give us the best song of the show.
For Gabriella, you may want to put her in a color that pops a little more. She's already kind of bland. I mean, not as a person, sweetest girl in the world, but as an actress.
Yeah, that's a mean thing to say. That's a mean thing to say, Gina. And I love her, and I understand where she's coming from and why she's being mean, and she's a child, and she's just... I understand all, but like, mean.
Uncle Dennis and Aunt Betty aren't home, right?
I'm about to eat! This was my favorite song!
Before you go and make that face you make when you're mad at me, so mad at me.
I'm an idiot for taking your phone.
Hey!
This is my fault, my bad, cause what I did wasn't so bright. I love this song. He tried, and I love that. You know what? He had bars.
There's a lot to admire.
I'm gonna find her after rehearsal tomorrow, tell her what happened, and straight up apologize.
Yeah, that's what you should do. That's what you should have done initially.
Would you?
I'm proud of you either way.
Bless Ashlyn's heart. I was gonna say I probably wouldn't forgive someone if they did this to me, but actually knowing myself, I probably would. But I would be ashamed of that fact.
I'm just gonna be Troy, a decent guy with a lot of talent, whose only problem is that he cares too much.
Yeah. I wouldn't necessarily say that's my analysis of Troy Bolton's character, but I respect that.
These two boys are best bros, which is a sacred thing. For reasons I will never understand. Ready?
Why won't you understand that? It's friendship, Miss Jen. Go to prison. I don't like Miss Jen.
We're teammates.
I understand you're mad at each other, but
even if you turn out
you're
to be
actors.
the worst singer in the
Give
world.
a better performance.
Let's use the ball and improvise.
This isn't a bad strategy. Maybe she is good at her job, sort of, when she's not being inappropriate with students.
You deserve everything that's coming your way.
Back at you.
Dude. Back at you times 2. 4. 8.
Back at you, infinity plus 1.
Oh, okay, Major overcorrect.
Shouldn't have laughed. I'm gonna be real. Shouldn't have thrown it without force. The first one to throw it really forcefully and at, like directly at the face was EJ to Ricky. So I'm not saying he deserved it, but I'm just saying God's timing is always right.
Flash. Doesn't matter. This is you, 2006, with all the other extras who didn't sing or dance. You know, you ought to spend a little less time worrying about a drama teacher, a little more time trying to make some friends under the age of 35.
Oh, that is so mean. That is so mean, Mr. Mazzara. I'm usually on your side, but that was too far. Don't be mean to a child.
Don't ever talk to one of my students like that again.
Fuck yeah, Miss Jen. I make fun of myself for being a theater kid in high school, but like it was actually such a safe space for me, and I really did love it. And this scene makes me stupidly emotional over it. I'm sorry.
No, I'm not gonna fall on my sword and confess about the phone now.
You fucking should. Oh my god, EJ, you idiot. Who's just taken off their shirt in a school bathroom? Sorry, even if you get blood on it, I would be wearing that blood for the rest of the day. I would not be stripping down.
Why can't you just be real?
Listen, I'm just trying to make the best out of it.
You want to apologize? You can start with that thirsty voicemail you left for Nini, okay? She doesn't need to hear from you anymore.
What did you just say?
She never heard it, but if she had heard it and had told EJ, that wouldn't have been like a betrayal of Ricky's trust. Like, she could have told her boyfriend if you left her a voicemail like that, to be honest.
Point is, I've come into possession of a few of your things, and I would like to return them to you.
I love Nini. I love her so much. I'm sorry. I don't care. I love her. She's my little baby girl. I love her too much.
Okay, but the next time I spill my guts out to you in a voicemail, do me a favor and keep it to yourself. I don't need to be hearing from EJ that it's wrong, it's stupid.
Wait, what voicemail?
I understand that he's upset, but again, like, if you leave a voicemail like that to a girl with a boyfriend, she might tell her boyfriend. That is just something you have to prepare for and you can't be mad at her about, because your relationship with her is no longer a relationship and she is now in one, and that could have threatened that relationship or made her really emotional. And you know who she might vent to about that is her boyfriend, and you can't really be all that upset about it. I think it's absolutely valid to like vent to a friend and expect them not to tell their partner, but when you're an ex talking to someone and you're suggesting at something, then they might tell their partner, and I don't think that's necessarily wrong of them to do. Because think of it from the other way around. If EJ was the ex and Ricky was the boyfriend, and EJ had called and left a voicemail like that, and Nini didn't tell Ricky, would Ricky not be upset that she didn't tell him? That's all I'm saying. Anyway, that was that episode. I'll see you for episode 4. I have been filming this video so sporadically, and I'm absolutely going to be able to tell in the final product, but I'm watching episode 4 today, or right now.
But at least I'm not the guy leaving her thirsty voicemails.
It's better to be the guy leaving her thirsty voicemails than to be the boyfriend going through her phone.
We're a team, right? Everybody pulling together.
What show was that for? Like, the high school theater department. What show did they need a pineapple for? Her ponytails are so cute. I remember everyone used to clown the shit out of Nini for all of her fits this season, but like, I think they're really cute, like 15-year-old fits.
I was at the computer lab, bribing some hacker to crack into my phone to recover a message you deleted when you stole it.
Wait, why do you think that
Please! Gina's not the wonder study I need to worry about, is she?
Nini, I was spiraling. I told you I loved you and you couldn't even say it back.
That's not a reason to go through someone's phone.
Don't make this about Ricky.
That is what this is about.
No, it's not. It's about the fact you stole her phone.
Summer's over.
And so are we.
Natalie Bagley's missing her emotional support hamster. He got loose.
That's so real.
Is that a hot wing?
Oh, that's so gross.
Mom!
Hey, you!
Thought we were meeting at the restaurant.
Well, I caught an earlier flight.
But we agreed we would do this at the restaurant.
He shouldn't have said that. Because, like, he's just exposed that they have something they need to do, but they could have just fucking relaxed and still had that conversation at the restaurant.
You were responsible for Emily Pratt spending opening night with her head in the toilet?
I believed in you.
Answer the question.
Okay, take it down a notch. I slipped her a bad deviled egg.
That's insane. That is crazy. That's, like, scary. Like, he poisoned someone. Lightly, but that's, like, poisoning.
Are we moving to Chicago?
No.
I am.
This is real
Sweetheart,
rough
we've
to just
decided
spring on
to
him.
legally separate.
I thought you were coming back to see some counselor. I thought I had 2 more hours. You know what? I've got a rehearsal.
They shouldn't say that in front of him. They're people, I know, they're going through their own shit too, but like, you've got to kind of have a united front about that in front of your kid. I don't think you should still be like bickering about it in front of him.
No, dear, that would be upstage.
Are they expecting him to just push a piano? Please tell me that thing's on wheels. Should that not be Kelsey, whoever's playing Kelsey? Why is it Sharpay?
I've never had
This scene is hard to watch.
knows me like you do.
Here we go.
The way you do.
I can't. She sounds great, but it's embarrassing. The worst part is still approaching. It's that part that really gets me.
This reprise comes at a
That is also simply not the reprise. That is simply the Sharpay and Ryan version.
Can I borrow a pencil?
Oh, you can share mine.
No, actually, he can't. When you come to rehearsal, people, you come prepared.
I understand like the point Miss Jenna's making, and that's fine, but like, oh, the timing of it sucks.
Well, unless it's a family emergency.
My parents are splitting up.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
I can stay here and catch him.
Ricky, you can't stay here.
How do people like that live with themselves? How do they sleep at night?
Like a shark, eyes open. He's always looking for his next bit.
So real. You're so real, Courtney.
If he's willing to do that to somebody, how long before he tries to poison me?
No, she has a good point though. Like, obviously he's not going to poison her at any point, I'm sure. But the ability to like poison someone else so she could go on stage is an insanely large red flag. Like, the disregard for someone else's health just for her sake is like not a good thing. That's something that can be very charming in the beginning or something, like when they prioritize you over everyone else, like that can be so charming. But the reality is, like, eventually they will start treating you poorly as well when you, for whatever reason, aren't their #1 priority.
You need to demand respect. You need to call
So
him
real.
out.
Tanya's a her, and I'm gonna get you some food.
I want coffee so bad.
Your fault. Nini, I really don't want to be in the middle.
Wait, you're not. It's not like you knew what he did. Oh. You knew what he did.
He tends to do the wrong things for the right reasons.
That's not an excuse.
You cannot possibly defend him.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
I
not.
agree.
I'm not. Look, I know what he did sucks, but he loves you, and he's hurting right now. And
Yeah.
That doesn't matter.
What am I supposed to do with that?
Yeah, I agree, Nini.
find some way to forgive him.
Yeah, no, but she doesn't fucking need to. She does not need to forgive him just because if she does it, it hurts for him. He did a really shitty thing to her, and then in the past had done a really shitty thing for her. She doesn't have to forgive him. If she wants to break it off, if she wants to, you know, call it quits with him, cut him off, she can. She has every right to.
They're gonna work it out.
No, they're not.
Okay, cool. Do you wanna play Fortnite?
No,
Watch a movie?
not tonight.
Great. Well, YouTube.
Big Red's so sweet. He just wants to like distract him and help, but he doesn't know how to relate to him in this moment, which is such a real kind of teenage response to something real. Your friend is going through something like genuinely difficult and you have no experience in it and you don't know, you're not equipped, you're, you know, a teenager too, you don't know how to support them through that, so you just try everything and you try every distraction you can think of, and it's sweet. It maybe doesn't help, you know, Ricky in this moment, but it's really sweet that Big Red is trying so hard to be there for him.
You know, and after everything that's been going on with me, I guess I'm just not good at rolling with stuff when everything feels different.
It happened. It's over. Life goes on. Plus, I just blocked EJ's number. So, problem solved. You know,
It's so clear that like they were like, hold the phone in a way that the camera can see, because that's like a terrible angle for her to be on FaceTime from. Here we go, Olivia Rodrigo's first self-written fucking hit.
Hey, Mom.
Hey there.
Whose are those?
Ricky's.
She's a really
I
good
talked to his dad, and
mum
he said he's fine
to
with him
do this for him.
I have had the worst day ever.
Sweetie, I'm guessing not as bad as his.
Him and his pride chat. Twitter was ablaze this day. It is like a very good thing that she did. I'm gonna be real. Like, I understand it would be a little bit awkward for Nini, but her just reassuring that house was a safe space for him is a very kind thing to do.
I'm really scared this time. It feels different already.
Oh, that's all it is, right?
It's just
different. That's not necessarily bad. You can always talk to me about anything, anytime. I know things are kind of weird between us, but we're friends.
Good night.
Don't do it. God, his eyelashes are so pretty. They're so long. Oh, no, not the time.
Yeah.
Not the time.
Yeah, I still want her back.
Okay, I know that, like, EJ can, like, drive and stuff, so him just showing up at people's houses is probably not a problem. But his parents not... I know his parents kind of suck too. That's probably the answer. I was going to be like, do his parents not wonder why he is, like, late at night on, I assume, a school night? Even so, he's a teenager who lives at home. Where is he late at night?
I say that I'm through, but this song is still for you. Is it something wrong with me?
How long are you staying?
I'm not sure, but at least until the end of the week.
Poor kid. Poor fucking kid. Him choosing to listen to High School Musical was so real and so relatable. I do the same thing in Crisis. Oh, we love Drew Seeley. He sounds nothing like Zac Efron. That was episode 4. Hey again, let's do episode 5. Shout out to my Rapunzel secret honey dress though.
But Miss Jen says that's a life in the arts. Well, that and almost constant unemployment.
Woo! Felt that! That's so cute.
I messed up. Sorry.
I wish I was a dancer, like, first, because even when I was in theatre, like, I was, like, a dancer last, just so, like, I never got to have, like, cute little moments like that. Always was the dream, though.
But she's single and ready to mingle.
Yeah.
Big Red,
Too
soon.
Nini hardcore friends on me.
Then ask her as friends. We can all hang out together, like the good old days.
That is a good point. Ask her as friends, go with Big Red. That could be a really good time.
I'm flushing my homecoming dress down the toilet.
That was a terrible plan. Just cut it up or something. Burn it. Do anything except flush it.
A girls' night.
Didn't we do face masks in the bachelorette last night?
No, I'm talking about like a night on the town. Oh, I miss my bestie.
So it's like an anti-homecoming homecoming?
Ooh, that's so Glee of you.
I'm in.
Terrifying behavior. Go to prison, Miss Jen. Not appropriate.
And I know just the place to put the pep back in Nini's performance.
But that's not really your place. Like, I had, like, close relationships with drama teachers in school, but it was like, I would go to their office and, like, cry to them, and they would give me, like, life advice, and we would bond. It wasn't us hanging out outside of school. That's a little inappropriate.
Taking a mental health day.
This is your 5th one in a row. That's like a mental health week.
Sometimes you need a mental health week, Ricky.
Mom's not coming back. This is the way it is now, okay?
Ricky should not have to be parenting his dad. Parenting your parents when you're a child
really can't look at you like this. Big Red, okay? I'm taking Big Red to his first ever dance.
That is
Friend
so
of the year
sweet of
over
you.
here.
Well, are you busy tonight?
Tonight?
Yeah, you know, homecoming.
Oh, he's so nervous.
Text me a pic of what you're wearing.
Oh, they're so cute. They are so cute. Stop it right now. I remember at the time that this aired, I got very emotional over this episode because of just having queer characters be queer in a Disney show. And that was as a 17 or 18-year-old who was at the time in a relationship with a woman. Still, that validation of having that in a Disney show meant the world to me. Representation matters.
Tonight, we are going to sit back and listen to some of Utah's worst vocalists.
That's so mean.
They have half your talent and twice your confidence.
It's because of alcohol, Miss Jen. That's why.
This dude steals my girlfriend. 12 seconds after they break up, he's already playing the field.
Excuse us? These seats taken?
Ugh, isn't online dating the worst?
Online dating is the worst.
3 ginger ales, heavy on the ice, and an order of nachos, please. Thank you. Sorry, you were saying?
Actually, I was agreeing that online dating's the worst, but I promised my kid I'd put myself out there. Am I showing too much chest?
I think you look great.
This is sweet. It is insane that he's been divorced for like a week and he's already on a date. That's very soon, I think. I suppose in the case of a divorce, like the relationship might have been pretty like out of service for a long time and he might have already lost feelings, blah blah blah. There's no right or wrong kind of time frame to move on. But he seemed like pretty upset over it and seems like the one who was trying really hard to make their marriage work. So it feels very soon for him.
The senior who keeps killing all my costume ideas, she's here. And she's wearing the exact outfit I chose for Gabriella that she said would make you look like a Teletubby.
That is a really cute fit. And with her hair like that, it looks really good.
He'll show up. Maybe he just hit traffic.
We live in Salt Lake City. There hasn't been traffic since the 2002 Winter Olympics.
Hey, not to intrude on date night, but you can do better than EJ. That guy's bad news.
You're not exactly one to give relationship advice. And when I want your opinion, I'll ask.
With season 3 brain.
But hey, maybe you really are. People say you are.
That is.
Dude, a little too ambitious for your own good. Or anyone else's.
And here's where you can tell that this is a Disney show because in reality he would have just probably called her a very mean name.
Still no Karen. Thank you.
There is no Karen. I made her up just to talk to you.
Hold on. I can't decide if I'm offended or flattered. Real name or stage name?
Wait, you're an actor? That explains the charm. Have I seen you in anything?
This is the nice way to imagine someone responding to telling them you're an actor because the reality is you're an actor? Okay.
She showed up to the dance with my ex's ex. What's that about?
Maybe it's not actually about you at all.
Hell yeah, right.
Maybe people
Tell
are allowed
him.
to go out with whoever they want to go out with and be whoever they want to be.
Big Red is such a good dude.
Oh That's the plan.
He didn't show up. My date. It's my fault. I'm the fool who thought he'd actually dance in public with me.
We've all seen your moves. You don't need a dance partner to dance.
That is really good, like, teacher advice. I'm gonna be real.
I was actually gonna apologize.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, that was actually it? The apology? Look.
That wasn't an apology.
Our world's been a little upside down lately. At home, too. It's a whole thing.
You're not the only one with home drama.
I did need to add to yours.
Give me a ride and we'll call it even.
Sure. Oh, yep.
Was he not Big Red's ride?
It's pronounced Nini!
No, it's pronounced no way.
Come on, this used to be our jam back in the day.
I love going.
I can't do. The only reason I got the lead at school is because I played the lead at camp, and the only reason I got the lead at camp is because my boyfriend,
ex-boyfriend,
took out the girl who got the actual lead. That part was never mine.
You still went on stage and killed it. This part now is yours.
I'm a fraud.
That sounds familiar.
Last call for Nene.
I can't do it.
Nice sweater.
She grew up.
Nuh-uh. She met Ricky.
Yeah.
What? Ever since you discovered boys, you spent way too much time trying to see yourself through their eyes.
Oh, come on. No, that is not true.
It is true. But that is the problem a lot of us face. That internalized, like, male gaze stuff, it's tricky.
Don't need a king. I got my crown.
Oh my god, that should not have made me emotional.
Looks like I missed a lot.
The dance started 3 hours ago.
We lost one of our cows.
You could have texted.
Did you meet someone in the bowling alley? You did?
I don't know. It's just nice to have somewhere to go after school every day.
you know? I know. Believe me.
The chemistry here is already so good.
But
Miss Jen, please come to my office before the opening bell, first thing Monday morning. I've gotten some information that I'd like to discuss with you face to face.
try moving 5 schools in 7 years.
6 schools in
working out for
6 years. It's not the same.
Good night, Ricky.
Ooh. And my ship was born, even though I was still a Ricky and Nini shipper at this point. But I was like watching this being like, oh no, I might like them too. I think this is where I'm gonna end the video and then do a part 2 for the next half of this season. So I just wanted to say thank you very much for watching. If you want to see more of me, you can follow me on all of my social medias. They'll be linked below. I am a cosplayer, so if you like cosplay stuff, TikTok and Instagram are really good for that. I have a fan house if you are interested in seeing a lot more of my like day-to-day life and a bunch of bonus content like that. You can subscribe over there and help support me financially, or I have a Patreon where there's like a bonus video every month. No pressure at all to support me in any of those ways, but they're there if you want. But no matter what, thank you so much for watching. I couldn't tell you why, but some of that video just decided to disappear on me, so I wanted to give a special thank you to Tilly, David and Top Hack Darkness for being one with the Force and Patreon. I love you guys, and I'll see you very soon. Mwah.